You know, you hear these things about keeping the left, you know, my left arm's breaking and down, and they've got an overswing, and mainly it's structure, right? And what people aren't getting with the left arm breaking down is it's actually the right arm that's doing all the work. So once we lose the control of the trail arm and this overbends, you can see how that's impacting my left arm. So if I push back this way, you see my left arm's being changed. The problem they have then from like these weak positions and, you know, not creating any width at the top, you can see how close my hands are to my head rather than being more in a pro position here, where these top guys are getting it, is their arms and the body are out of sync. So this can lose, you know, obviously a lot of leverage, the hands aren't traveling as far and as wide, so we're going to lose power. It's more difficult to time. You know, it can create a whole host of ball flight problems and more importantly, especially contact. You see this a lot more powerful position where there's a lot more space between the right hand and the right shoulder. There's a lot more width at the top. The right arm's not obviously overbending, which is what the Trail Arm Pro's given us. But more importantly, the arms are more connected to the pivot. So everything's moving together. This makes contact a lot easier. This makes timing a lot easier. And it just allows the body to function a lot more. Okay, so I've got the Trail Arm Pro. I'm going to build my backswing. So as I go to the top, the contact extender's attaching to my bicep, and then as I turn up, you can see how wide this position is now. So my trail arm hasn't overbent. I've got nice width and leverage at the top. I'm in a strong position. My arms and my body are nicely connected and loaded up. Now this is going to make it a lot easier for me now to maintain the width and create a much more powerful and dynamic downswing. Now from a timing perspective, because my arms are nice and connected to my pivot, it's going to allow my pivot to drive the swing. So that's my power. So just as a demo, just nice and smooth, strong position. So you can see how wide I've kept it at the top there. So my body's fully loaded now. Now as I come down, by maintaining that distance or even moving slightly away from it, you can see how the shaft is planing on a very nice line. But I've still got my width most importantly, which is going to allow me to start, or incentivize rather, my body to start turning through the shot and accessing more leverage through the body. That's going to improve my power, it's going to improve my strike, it's going to improve my trajectory. Where the Trail Arm Pro is really, really good is it speeds up the learning process. So whenever you're given a lesson, rather than standing there and asking a student to get the hands higher or a bit shorter or a bit wider at the top, this is giving you very much a sensory feedback of where, you know, of exactly what you're doing. So you can practice slowly, you can hit full shots. It's getting you into that position, it's giving you the feedback that you need to speed up that process rather than guesswork. And as you can see from when I'm hitting, it's very simple. I'm feeling it.